Friday morning, and thank you for joining us for WEX Wakeup. I'm Amy DeLaura. It's hold no bars as we inch closer to the election. Former President Donald Trump held a press conference at his Bedminster golf club in New Jersey, using it to attack Vice President Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris is a radical California liberal who broke the economy, broke the border, and broke the world, frankly. She destroys everything she touches, and if she wins, your finances and your country will never recover. You're never going to recover. This
is Trump's second press conference in about a week as he aims to pressure Harris into sitting down for a substantial press interview. Flanked by a table full of food and coffee, Trump blamed Harris for rising prices and inflation.
Harris has just declared that tackling inflation will be a day one priority for her. It's going to be day one. But day one, really, for Kamala was 3.5 years ago.
Vice President Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden appeared side by side for their first public event since turning over the top of the 2024 Democratic ticket. Our Christian Datoc was there and explains how Biden took on an unfamiliar role of ceding the spotlight.
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris held their first public event on Thursday since sweeping out the Democratic ticket back in July. Harris easily outshined her boss, though both earned warm welcomes upon arrival.
And now Medicare can use that power to go toe-to-toe with Big Pharma and negotiate lower drug prices.
What we've done so far will save the taxpayers over the next 10 years $160 billion. Taxpayers, lowering the debt. I mean it.
The crowd began to filter out of Biden's speech minutes from his conclusion. Harris has seen a surge in popularity like none other since taking over for Biden. She's effectively wiped out Trump's national lead and is now leading in 5 of 7 battleground states. Reporting for the Washington Examiner, I'm Christian Datoc.
Schools in Virginia are getting some guidance on how to implement cell phone bans in classrooms, bell to bell. The guidance comes as Governor Youngkin signed an executive order directing the Department of Education to find ways for schools to safely and effectively achieve a cell phone-free education. The goal of the guidance is for students to have their phones off and stored away from the moment the first class bell rings in the morning to the last bell in the afternoon. The guidance is also different given age groups. If elementary school students have a phone in school, the device must be off and stored away all day and should not be used in the school building or on campus before or after school. Whereas middle school students should not have their device easily accessible during the school day. And the guidance leaves it up to individual school districts to determine cell phone use policies in the school building and on campus both before and after school. Now, high school students have a similar requirement during the school day, but it would be permitted to use the devices in the school building and on campus before and after school. The guidance does make exceptions for students who require certain medical needs. Thank you for joining us this Friday morning. For these stories and to stay in the know of all that's trending in politics, head to washingtonexaminer.com. Have a great weekend.